Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. In today's video we are going to be talking a little bit about stress. Now, what are the signs of stress on succulent? Now, ideally the word stress sounds little harsh when you tend to do that on someone, especially humans. Stress is not a very good sign, but when it comes to succulents, it's not much of an issue, though it sounds very harsh that you want to stress your plant. A lot of foliage plants will definitely not respond very well to stress, but succulents respond really well by putting out these beautiful colors. As you can see, the succulents in front of you, these are a perfect example of stress. But there is one succulent that is not stressed much, and I'm sure you will be able to recognize which one. So if you have said Haworthia alba beauty is not stressed, that is correct. It is well hydrated, gets a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours. Sometime back it was a little dehydrated, but now you can see it's doing extremely well. It is kept in morning direct sunlight for around 5 to 6 hours because the acclimation period is done, and you can see it's looking fantastic. The leaves are not closing inwards, the leaves are not wide open, which means it is getting balanced watering. The succulent is completely compact because it gets a good amount of light. Whereas these succulents, as you can see, they are closed inwards and they have really strong colors on them. The leaves are closing inwards into the crown area. That is the sign, the first sign of stress, as you can see, and the colors are going to be very intense on a stressed succulent. That is what the process of stressing is in order to get that beautiful color. Here I have another Haworthia. I'll put up the name on the screen. Leaves are closing inwards, a little bit of pops around. I will be doing a watering very soon. They were kind of underwatered. I am not stressing them on purpose, but I usually tend to forget to water them. In a way it's good, but I tend to do a little bit excess. Again, this is because of the experience that I have with growing succulents. Please do not underwater your succulents excessively. That could damage the succulent. You have to be extremely careful where to draw the line. So these three succulents are a bit stressed right now, and that's why they have this really strong colors on them. Even though the word stress is not very pleasant, but it works out really well with succulents. Only then you are going to get that beautiful color. Stressing can happen either due to the temperature, either too cold or too hot. Stressing can happen when you tend to underwater, when there is lack of water, and stressing can happen when you offer more light to your succulent. So if you want a succulent to have that beautiful color, reduce the watering a little bit, offer a good amount of morning direct sunlight. But remember, please do not offer afternoon direct sunlight, otherwise the succulent will get burnt. If you are a beginner, you have to do this very carefully. You do not want to end up burning or killing your succulent. So if you are a beginner, I wouldn't advise you to do so. Give a balanced watering for your succulent. Keep your succulent in morning direct sunlight if the succulent is of a variety that requires morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours after acclimating it. Green colored succulents can be kept in indirect bright light. Now there is another important thing that I wanted to share. When we talk about stressing, if you want these beautiful colors, you'll have to compromise on one thing, and that is the growth. When you're going to stress your succulents, the growth of the succulent will be even more slow. We already know that our succulents tend to grow really slow. So if you're going to stress the succulent, it will even slow the growth even more. So you have to choose whether you want bright colors or you want a succulent to grow healthy. It completely depends upon you. So you cannot have both. You cannot have a stressed compact succulent like this at the same time it is going to be growing really fast. You'll have to compromise somewhere or the other. Either concentrate on the growth of the succulent, or you can concentrate on the color of the succulent. The choice is yours. In order to get the colors, as I said, reduce the watering, do not add any fertilizers, give morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours after acclimating it. You will definitely get a good amount of color. Sunlight, temperature, watering, these are the factors that kind of encourage stress colors on our succulents. So guys, that's all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.